Hello everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you can see me okay here. I was gonna wait till I was like way more put together to do a video because things have been so crazy. But I really wanted to do a video today, and I'm here all day with the kids by myself. David's at work, my mom and dad are out of town, and it's raining and gross outside, and it's just gonna be a pajama day for all of us. So it's either film this looking like this or no video at all. A lot of stuff has happened since I talked to you guys, and I want to do a separate video on it. Nate, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't sit on the jumperoo. Don't sit on the jumperoo. I want to do a whole separate video about this because it's been an experience. But I will tell a little bit about what's been going on, and then I'll also show you guys what I've been eating today. Here's a Weight Watcher update. I have been on Weight Watchers. I kind of fell off track for a couple days, but I'm back on. Now on Saturday, I was supposed to weigh in again at Weight Watchers. I ended up waking up with a terrible, terrible migraine, and I did a virtual meeting instead. I did weigh in, and I was up 0.2 pounds, which is basically like I stayed the same, which I'm okay with because I had lost the last few weeks. Nate, can you turn that down? So I'm okay with it. And also, since I've talked to you guys last, I've stopped pumping and breastfeeding. So my body is kind of like all out of whack, I feel like. Immediately when I stopped breastfeeding, I dropped a little more weight. And I'm hoping that that will continue as I am like back on track. So why I went kind of off track was the migraine day. I didn't even care. I just wanted to eat whatever I needed to eat to feel better, which is not good, but I had a terrible migraine, like unfunctioning migraine. And again, I will talk about this next part in more detail later. But on Sunday, I left for church, and Nate escaped our house. My mom and dad, I left him playing downstairs on his iPad, and my mom and dad thought that's where he was. And he wasn't. He was out running around in the neighborhood. Thankfully, so much good happened, and God really was looking out for him. He went up to a couple of different neighbors' doors, and they ended up calling the police. And the police got him, and he was able to tell the police his name. He just said Nate. He was able to say part of his birthday. He told them 2512, which is part of his birthday. And then he was able to tell them new school when they asked where he went to school. So they were able to look up, because we've already registered him for school, they were able to look up in the school records and find our address. They came and knocked on our door. And my mom and dad, my mom had about a heart attack, you can imagine, because she did not know he was missing. And the thought of him just being loose in the neighborhood is absolutely terrifying. If you are new to any of these videos to my channel, Nate has autism. Anyway, Nate has autism, and part of autism is a lot of times they wander off. I would have never, ever, ever thought that Nate would leave this house. He's never done anything like this before. He's always been very clingy to us, kind of afraid to kind of go out on his own. He just wandered off and walked right out the basement door. They didn't hear him. And the absolute terror that was in all of our hearts when we found out. Now, I'm at church. Hi. I'm at church, and I get the call that, hey, this has all happened. He's okay. By the time I found out that he was back with them, he was okay. But
coming up next.
Coming up next. Can you show them your police bracelet? Okay, so Nate now, this is the thing I'm gonna be talking to in a video about. No, we're not gonna take it off. We gotta leave it on. This is a GPS tracker that is now on him. It's a program called Project Lifesaver, and it's a program that they have here where if this happens again and the police find him, they can not only scan it and get all of his information, his medical information, his allergies, the fact that he has autism, his address, our phone numbers, all of that. But also, if he wanders away and nobody can find him, they can track him by GPS. It's actually like a radio frequency. I had no idea this thing existed, but I'm so grateful to know now. And I want to just share the word. If you have a kid with autism and you don't think that they will wander off, prepare before they start doing it. Now, we did have safeguards in place. We had child locks on the doors and stuff like that just to be safe. Somehow he got around that. I don't know if the door wasn't shut all the way and he was able to open it, or just some random way he was able to open it. I don't know. I have never been so scared in my life, even though once I found out he was already safe. But just the thought of him wandering around the neighborhood. He did the right thing, though. He knocked on people's doors. I would have never thought he would have done that. He got help, but he went all the way down our street before the police caught him, and then the police had to like chase him down. So I am a little bit, after that, I was a little bit a wreck, and it's just beyond terrifying. So I'm going to make a whole video on this, on like things that we're putting into place, because that Project Lifesaver is an awesome option, but we're also doing other things to make sure that this never happens again. And so if you guys are interested for that video, I am going to film it. And I have a local friend in the area that has a child with autism. I immediately told her about this program, and she called yesterday and already has a bracelet on her son. So I just think it's a great program that not enough of us knew about. And now he is a lot safer than just being loose if he were to get away from us, because this is the thing, like, I cannot watch him 24/7. I do my absolute best, but we go to sleep, you know, or I could be up here changing the baby's diaper, and it's so easy for them to just slip out. We have 2 levels here, and Nate really stays to himself. He likes to kind of be in back bedrooms by himself and stuff on his iPad. So it's so easy for me to just not see him every single second. And kids with autism have snuck out in the middle of the night. They do stuff like that. And it's just beyond scary. So we're glad that he's protected. I maybe have aged about 10 years in 1 week. It's been a couple days since that happened, and I still haven't been able to sleep very good. And I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful that everything ended up being okay and that he wasn't harmed at all. Y'all, he ran out in his bare feet. I would have never thought he would have left. But the police were telling us like how common it is for kids with autism to run off, and I just couldn't believe he did it. But anyway, he's fine. He is good. And it's actually a really great thing that we now know what he's capable of, and we now can prevent more. I mean, you can't prevent everything. You know, we do our best, but he'll be even more protected than he was. So I know all of you are going to be leaving your suggestions down below, which is fine. But we are already looking into stuff, alarms for the doors. You know, his bracelet, I've put stop signs on all the doors, telling him not to go outside, and all that. So we're doing a lot of things. But anyway, this video is not about that, but I know some of you may have seen something on Facebook about it or whatever. So, and I wanted to tell you how I kind of got off track with Weight Watchers, but I'm back. Yesterday I did really great. I left like 5 points, and I didn't even go over this. So yeah, we've been watering the flowers. Me and Lucy have been watering the flowers. Yeah, Lucy's been doing the flowers. This is what I like to feel about it. She's doing a great job. And but anyway, David's at work today, so we're very thankful that Jesus just watered the flowers because we got a nice rain. But anyway, I have 42 points a day on green, and I already had breakfast. I took a little video of that, so hopefully it came out okay. But I had a Joseph's pita bread, which is 1 smart point, with 2 smart points worth of avocado. Make sure you weigh out avocado. You get a lot more by doing that. It was like 44 grams of avocado was 2 smart points. I put a sprinkle of my crispy jalapenos on there for 1 smart point, and then I had 2 cups of coffee because it was one of those nights last night. Nate was up at 3 a.m. Sometimes he just randomly wakes up in the middle of the night, and you know how scary that is, especially after everything that just happened. He was just up here watching TV when I found him. But we are staying up here with him while my mom and dad were out of town. But still, you know, like I'm sound asleep and I hear like, oh, there's a TV going off in the background. It's just crazy. So it took me a little while to get him back to sleep. And then Mark was up a couple times and everything. So it was a 2 cup of coffee days, which each cup was 1 point. So 2 points for that. I think I've spent like 7 points already. For lunch, I have some HelloFresh meals that I need to cook because it's kind of getting late in the week and they need to be used. And I have this one right here. It's called warm buttered shrimp rolls, which, I mean, my gosh, that looks so good. David hates shrimp, so what I thought is I could cook this and then like split it up and have it for the next couple days. And what I do with HelloFresh meals, my link is down below if you ever want to try HelloFresh. This is not sponsored. We just love them. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to enter in the information straight from their ingredients list into Weight Watchers app. The only thing I'm going to substitute, I believe, is the mayonnaise, because they want you to do like 2 tablespoons mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons sour cream. I have light sour cream in there, so I'm probably just going to do all sour cream, and that's for the slaw on top. The shrimp are just cooked in a skillet, so I'm going to just omit the butter that you're supposed to cook them in and maybe do some spray butter. I don't think it'll be that bad. The only high points will probably be the roll, which I haven't seen how big they are. It's probably at least 6 or 7 points for that roll. And then the shrimp will be high. The slaw will definitely be light. And then the potatoes. If I choose to eat the potatoes, I may just make them and set them aside for David to have with a side dish or something. But that's how I'm handling HelloFresh. For this week, we also have gotten these pork bulgogi meatballs with carrots and zucchini over rice. Those will not be bad high points at all either. The pork will be the most pointy. I'll just probably eat less of that. Then I'll give David a little bit more, or we'll have leftovers. And then the Juicy Lucy burger, which again, I'll just make a smaller patty for myself, and then not eat the mayonnaise or whatever high point sauce is on there. Juicy Lucy burgers are so good. It's like a burger stuffed with cheese, and so you bite into it and it's like cheesy in the middle. So that's our meals for this week. And like I said, Mark's asleep right now. It is now 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna get going on the kids' lunch. If you guys want to see the kids' lunch, I'll show you that too. I have no idea. I have some macaroni and cheese that is left over, so I'll probably give that to Nate. And Lucy, I'm not sure what I'm gonna give her because she doesn't like mac and cheese, but we'll figure it out. And then once I get Mark back up and get him settled, I'll cook my lunch, but I'm not really that hungry yet, so I'm gonna wait. But anyway, come along with me as we as we just stay inside, as I like track my kids like it's going out of style. Like, I have not let Nate out of my sight like at all, because I'm just still like PTSD from the whole thing. But I am so grateful, so grateful everything turned out the way it did. I cannot say enough good things about the police department here. The experience we've had with them and how supportive they were, and how fast that they got here and got Nate. As soon as the police were called, I mean, they came, and they didn't stop working with him until they got the information they needed to come find his home. So he's a little stinker. He's a little stinker. They said he's fast. So like, yeah, he is fast. But anyway, love you guys. I'll see you back at the lunch. All right, friends. Little man just woke up right as I have their lunch ready. So I'm glad you let me use you make their lunch. Okay, so this is what they have. This is Lucy's. She wanted to try the mac and cheese because this mac and cheese is I made it just like the box says. I didn't put any extra cheese, and it's very light on the cheese. So she's going to try it. But then she has some cucumber out of Nani's garden. My mom's growing cucumbers, and they're really good. An applesauce pouch, some baked Cheetos, and some ham rolls. And then she has water. Nate has a big bowl of mac and cheese and an applesauce. Once he eats that, I'll probably give him some chips or something if he wants it. And he has milk. And that is what they have for lunch. We'll see you guys back when I get to eat. All right, you guys, this may not look like much, but I was able to lighten this up a good bit. So this is what I did. I cooked the shrimp. The shrimp, the amount I had, I weighed it out, 5 ounces is 1 Smart Point. I cooked it with just some seasoning. I think it's Old Bay and celery salt, so a 0. And I have about a teaspoon of oil. I just did a little bit, so I'm going to count 1 Smart Point for that. And then for the slaw on top, what I did, let me show you over here. I've got stuff everywhere. I mixed up the slaw. Instead of using sour cream or mayonnaise, I used fat-free plain Greek yogurt, which the amount I used was 0 smart points. I seasoned it with lemon juice, and instead of sugar, I used stevia, so that's 0 for the slaw. And the bread, so I decided just to weigh the bread out by grams. If I had just gone with the full baguette that they gave me, it would have been 8 points. So what I did was I removed almost all of the inside bread, which I think it's going to make it easier to eat too. I hollowed it out and I shaved off 2 points. So it ended up being 6 smart points. So that's what I have. And then I topped it with some lemon juice and hot sauce. It looks really, really good. And instead of the butter on the roll, I just sprayed it with a little bit of this butter flavored cooking spray to give it the butter taste. And so this whole thing, this whole sandwich is 8 smart points, I think. And then instead of the potatoes, I am cooking the potatoes and I'll just let David eat them, or I'll eat them another time. I thought I would just have these. I got the best deal on these things at a discount like closeout store. I got a box of 40 baked chips, and so I haven't tried the Flamin' Hot ones baked, but I thought, hey, spicy, I'm going to be burning up. This is some leftover Spark from Advocare from like a year ago. So I'm drinking one of those. I don't know if that's any points. I may should count. It's 15 calories. I don't know. I should scan it and see if it's a point. But I needed that little bit of energy vitamin boost. But anyway, I'm having all this food for like, let's look at the thing. Let's see. I'm having all that food for 12 smart points. And I have 24 left. So I'm doing really good, and I have lunch for tomorrow already made. So it is late. It's 1:30, but I'm now just now eating. So I'll see you guys back in a little bit. If you guys are curious, here's what the potatoes look like. I tasted a teeny tiny one. Oh my gosh. These are so good. They're just like little yellow potatoes, or they're little small potatoes. Maybe they're white. And they have, oh man, that's Mark. He's already awake. They have Old Bay seasoning and a little bit of olive oil. They're good. I'm going to put them up before I eat anymore. And maybe I can get him back to sleep. Okay, y'all. I was doing really good today. I almost just scrapped this whole day and didn't show you any of this, but this is real life. This is real stress. Totally just had a little piece of cake and some Doritos. So I'm going to track it. I'm sure it'll probably put me over for the day. I don't even know. Mom had some leftover wedding cake. I was giving a piece to Lucy, and I had some too. And then, of course, I was like, well, I already had that, so I might as well have some Doritos. I could see myself like completely going off the end. Like when I mess up, I think, let's just keep messing up, because who cares? That's stupid. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get right back on track. I'm going to track what I had. Now this battery's about to die. Hold on. Okay, hopefully this one doesn't die on me. But I don't know, like that stupid mentality of like, once I mess up, let's just keep messing up. But y'all, 2020, I know it's been hard for everybody. I realize that, like, everybody's had it hard. But honestly, this year for us has been absolutely insane. Now this one's about to die too. So I guess I don't need to finish my train of thought. It's my only battery. I'll finish my train of thought and show y'all dinner in just a minute when I charge my battery. All right, you guys, I'll go back to what I was saying in a minute. Sorry for my camera making this noise, but Lucy and I just ran to Walmart. Will you go sit with Mark and make sure he doesn't roll into anything? Mark's on the floor. And he is all over the place. So Lucy's just going to watch him. Scream if he's about to get hurt, and I'll come running. Mark has like outgrown his diapers overnight. His butt is literally hanging out of the size 3 Hello Bellos we have, and he's leaking out of them. We've never had any issues like for the last few months we've been using them. I think he just needs to be moved up already to size 4. And I wanted to try the Aldi ones because y'all, these are $10.99 for 82 diapers. I cannot imagine a cheaper option. Like, that is so cheap. And I've heard good things about it. It says it has a good housekeeping award. So we're going to try it. I mean, for $10, if it doesn't work, then we'll give them away or whatever. But I'm excited to try it. It has the wetness indicator strip. It's hypoallergenic, all that good stuff. So Lucy's standing on one foot. And then I can't take Lucy anywhere without us getting more groceries because she talks me into stuff, don't you? We did need some things too. So I forgot to put lunch meat on our grocery pickup, and we are almost out of ham, and we are completely out of turkey. So I got more of both of that. Usually we have that for lunch. I wanted more everything. Let me show you. Let's turn the light on. I wanted some more, that's not going to work. The light's not working. Everything bagel seasoning. Oh, no. Everything bagel seasoning. I think the light's out. And I have some packed away in a spice box downstairs, but I just went ahead and bought another one.
And we got Nate a
Hold on, Lucy. Lucy gets ahead of me. She wanted some more cereal bars. This is her favorite flavor, the mixed berry. Is Dad in there with Mark? I saw these, and they were $5 for 5 of them. These are those makeup remover cloths. I've been wanting to try them, but if you order them online, they're way more than $1 a piece. So I don't need this many, but I thought I could share with my mom if she wants to try it or whatever. So $5 for that. Thought that was a good deal. Lucy picked out a treat for dessert, fruit snacks. I haven't been able to find this flavor anywhere besides Aldi, and I love this pepper jack cheese Laughing Cow, so I got one of those. She picked out this.
I used to have these all the time without the cheese. She
doesn't like the cheese, but she likes the breadsticks, and we throw away the cheese or somebody eats it on something or something.
And so we have,
and then
because I got these, we got Nate a treat too.
Well, we saw this, and Nate's been loving the globes and the countries, and this is a sticker book about the world.
First, there's like a little
So I thought maybe he would like this. It was only $4.
First, there's like little stickers, and then you have to fill them out.
He's in the bathtub. We're going to see what he thinks. And we got Lucy some muffins for breakfast, and I wasn't planning on buying these, but they were on sale for $3.
And I like
it is a ton of Ritz crackers, party-size Ritz crackers.
Too.
Everybody likes Ritz crackers.
And
so
this is just less.
We spent like $40 on all this stuff.
So that's why we got these 2 things.
So we're going to put everything away. We saw that me and David haven't eaten dinner, so we're going to do that. But I'll chat and catch up with you guys in a minute. Tell everybody what you're doing.
I'm trying the cheese.
She's trying the cheese out of the breadsticks.
I like it.
You like it? Out of all these times of not eating it, you finally like it? And you like that mac and cheese you had today. You think you're starting to like cheese better? Yep. Look at this guy over here. You guys haven't seen baby Mark all day, have you? Look at this boy. Hey, Sharky. You guys, he's got his first tooth. He's got his first tooth. Say cheese, Marky. Hey, you're so drooly and slobbery. Hey, Sharky. Sharky. Say cheese. He's got the camera. My camera is so sad, y'all. Hey. Say cheese. He's not going to do it, but he has a first little tooth come in about a week ago.
And we can feel it.
I'm making David a cheeseburger over here. And I'm going to give him the potatoes I didn't eat today. Those things are so good. I need him to eat them, so I don't, because they're delicious. And we have some leftover Chick-fil-A sauce, so that'll be good with them. So anyway, I love the Walmart ground beef patties. They come out really good. There's the ones that are frozen. Nate eats them really good. David really likes them. I really like them. One patty is 9 Smart Points, which I don't feel like is terrible because it's a big, like, quarter-pounder burger. But I just cook it on a stove with salt and pepper. It's yum. So I have no idea what I'm going to have. I may have that other half of my HelloFresh meal that I made for lunch because it was so good. And it'll be nice and fresh still. So maybe I'll have that. I'll probably wait till we get the kids to bed though, so I can actually enjoy it. So I can just sit down and not have to do anything else. It's almost, let's see, it's 7:12. About 7:45 I've been giving Mark his baby food and cereal mixture. I do oatmeal cereal and baby food mixture. And then I bathe him around 8 and put him to bed. So it's too close to then to worry about eating myself. But anyway, this is what I'm doing for David. I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Okay, you guys, sorry the lighting is terrible, but if I turn on this big fluorescent light, it leaves like a weird greenish tint on my face. So, this is as good as it's going to get. So I actually finished the day really, really well, even with that little mess up I had. So I'm so glad I was able to rein it in. I did track. Hopefully it's accurate. I didn't know exactly how to track it, but I just did the best I could and moved on. So I tracked the cake that I had for 12 points and the Doritos I had for 5. So 17 total for that fiasco. But then for dinner, I had just the shrimp roll from this morning. I didn't have anything with it besides a cucumber, which is 0. Sorry for the dishwasher going. So it was like 1 point for the oil, 1 point for the shrimp, 0 for the slaw, which was really good, by the way. And I'm glad I had it tonight because I think tomorrow it would be too soggy. And then 6 points for the bread. So altogether, there's only 8 points. If you guys, I think I'm gonna make that coleslaw again. All I did was take plain Greek yogurt, squeeze some lemon in there. I think they had me put celery salt in there as well. And then they said like a couple tablespoons of sugar, but I just did 1 packet of stevia. I usually hate stevia and I couldn't even taste it at all in that. And it was really, really good. And it was 0 points for the amount that I had, depending on what, like I'm on green, so Greek yogurt does count as points, but since I only had 2 tablespoons per serving, it was 0. So that was really good. I finished the day going only 1 over, so I finished the day at 43 points. I'm very happy with that because I really thought I had really screwed it up today. It's been a long day. I have been peed on, spit up on, run ragged, but it's been a good day. It's been a really good day. So hopefully we have a good night tonight. The kids sleep good for us. But thank you guys for following me along today and for all of your sweet comments and love and support. I got messages today saying, where are you? Are you still doing Weight Watchers? It's so funny when I don't post for a while, people think I've just like completely fallen off track, which it's possible. I did for like 1 or 2 days, but I've been back on track for a while, so very good. I love you guys. Hopefully I can film tomorrow. If you like this video and you want to see more like it. Oh, I just watched some videos on like people doing Weight Watcher videos. It's like the new thing to see if you could eat out for every single meal in a day, like all day fast food. They give you guys like ideas on what to eat out. Something like really fun. So maybe we can do something like that. Maybe do like a series of eating out and trying to stay within our smart points. That'd be interesting. If you guys want to see something like that, make sure you let me know. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We would really appreciate it. And I'll see you all later.